Here we go, baby. Super Bowl time. The Fantasy League.
I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, you just for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champs from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, the Bills come into this one still seeking that elusive first ever Super Bowl title.
Hard to believe they don't have one, because you have to remember, back in the day, as the kids like to say, they went there 4 straight times. Super Bowls 25, 26, 27, and 28. They lost to some of the giants of the NFL at that time, though. They lost to the Giants. That was the first one. They lost to Washington, and they lost to Dallas twice. Some great names on those Bills teams. Jim Kelly, a quarterback. Marv Levy was their head coach. Where would you rather be than right here, right now? He used to love when he would say that. Thurman Thomas on that team, but they never won one. Had a best chance against the Giants in the first one, came up a field goal short. Hard to believe this Bills franchise, no Super Bowl wins.
Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history, and they're trying to win their first NFL title since the Truman administration, when they were the Chicago Cardinals in 1947. It's currently the longest championship drought in the NFL.
And they've moved a couple of times since then as well. From St. Louis, now out to Arizona, they've been identified differently too. St. Louis, then they were Phoenix, now the Arizona Cardinals. But you think back to 2009, Super Bowl 43 in Tampa, when Larry Fitzgerald caught that pass down the middle and was running towards the end zone, you thought to yourself, they're going to win this game. But unfortunately for them, Ben Roethlisberger hooked up with Santonio Holmes. 35 seconds left on the clock. They lost 27-23, but now a chance to claim a Super Bowl title. This team has to be amped. They have to be excited. They'll be ready to play.
Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go, back. 180! Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete.
Come on, 3rd and 10.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take a shot at the end zone and down the distance count.
On first down, Murray. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We got to stop him on third down. He got 2 big third downs.
36.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Wentz to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can't block me.
Wentz now to throw.
Oh, come on. We got to catch that,
Xavier.
baby. They dropped that in the fucking
Great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Who they got in there? 5 people?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to
like
a
being in
2nd
there.
and 11.
I'm playing with Mike on Call of Duty, man. Mike don't know how to play nothing other than 2K, man.
Let's go, first man. When I play with him on multiplayer, he was alright. I don't know how he is on Warzone.
I think this one's going to be a face mask. Big play that time on the catch and run. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
I'm trying to do
Went right back
dead eye.
He pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have
Want to get Call of Duty or something?
I just started my
And he'll be
football
brought
game.
down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
There you go.
Jackson on first down. And that's complete to
Touchdown.
Cooks.
There you go.
And
Let's go,
take it
baby.
into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Wentz. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ah, shit, I got to do something different with this thing.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you say?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. The officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Boy, a call like this certainly tough to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
What are you trying to play, TK?
They do go for it. It's Wentz to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston. And it'll be a turnover on down. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way.
Wait, I get my team up there. Your team's up there. You're still losing.
They think at that time, they're going to win it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught.
Oh,
Jones.
let's go, Marvin. Let's go.
Into the end zone
Yeah, that was a hell of a play.
Marvin Jones, 33 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Now and a loose football.
He got hit like a roller
And a great
coaster.
return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They come up in an offset eye.
Silver.
Jackson. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
He's another one. Be like, yo, you pulling your whole fucking team.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Okay, I didn't find my whole
Big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive lineman, when you're picking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
I'm sure they didn't work for all that.
One unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40.
I mean, I don't take it personal. I'm just saying he won't stop with it though. Like, yeah, all right, I heard you, man.
And he's still one of the best kickers around.
No.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Come on, Kareem.
Here we go. Lady!
58 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
You got Brian Scalabrine. Oh, fuck.
Working in sync.
You know what that means?
Good defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Probably some Irish fucking white dude.
Jalen Mills. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Out of here, huh?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson.
Oh, he caught that?
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterback's got us.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Wake coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem... And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, no.
It's a foot race.
I know he's bad as hell.
10, 5.
I know he's bad as hell. I was just going fucking
Touchdown,
bad.
Buffalo.
That nigga caught the ball for like a 30, 40. Ah, man.
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. TJ Yeldon, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Fuck out of here. Fuck around Samson. Fucking fat ass.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Ooh, he had a
And
wide
that will
open
be
touchdown.
incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All right, 2 more quarters, man, away from winning the Super Bowl. Come on, baby.
Come on, Mike.
Come on, baby.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Wow.
Even, 4 down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. He gets it to Cooks. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Pollard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Pollard.
Mr. Lotion, man.
Get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Wait a minute.
10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and
Oh,
4.
Mark on
They
duty.
still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and
Mike,
2nd down Love. And he's going to be grabbed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's what it is. A bunch of fucking BuzzFeed food, you fat ass.
As a matter of fact,
You smell like pork rinds and fucking
3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Love again. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a first down.
There ain't a level 3 backpack, what you say,
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk
Oh,
of the
good,
You control the football. You control the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
There's a loadout over here, man. That's the new armor plate. The loadout.
Extra point, hug the upright a bit, but it gets it to go. And the lead is now 2-4. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Everybody in that party over. The defensive tackle party. He's in the offensive line. Oh, shit.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal
Shoot in there,
offense.
but
They
they
trail
shoot in there.
offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And got his man complete. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Wentz gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Arcega Whiteside. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
1 quarter away from winning the Super Bowl,
And
baby.
they'll bring
Come
him
on.
down at the 18-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Now Wentz again.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Trying
that's
get
going
it
to the house.
Robinson,
I think that's
and it's
going to the house.
intercepted.
Yeah, I think he's
Picked up
fucked
by
up.
Xavier
Let's go to the
Howard.
hills.
He's at the 50, the 30, the 20.
What? You good over there?
It's a touchdown.
Sound like a retard.
That's a story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by
out-athleting them,
Hey, bud.
which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they try to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
I got a lot of shit to do, man. God damn, as a commissioner, man, I gotta simulate the league. I gotta give out force wins. I gotta fucking invite people to the league. God damn, man.
This is taken at the 3.
I need you on here to help me out, man.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I got 3 leagues, too, so I'll be having to run each one. Well, I have 4, but I'm gonna have 3. Make sure nobody's cheating. Like,
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Bills send the punt around. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Wentz.
Oh, they almost
that is
picked that
incomplete.
shit. Right over
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course.
Get that shit,
He's really
bro.
been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Oh, if I had a
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing is Wentz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Safety over there.
Throwing now is Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame him for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Yeah.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Do that.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
We did it! Lamar Jackson. Oh, who the fuck that is? Brandon Cook, I guess. Who the hell is that nappy head motherfucker? Look at this nigga afro. What the fuck is... Oh, that's McKinney. Why you got his fro like that? Oh, Lamar Jackson. Kiss the bowl, baby. You did it. You did it. Alright.